Hey and hello there everyone! Welcome back to the Post-Strike Streams Bonus Xander Day Edition. How are we all doing? Good to see you. It's nice to be back on a weekday. And of course the screen goes dark as soon as I say hello to everyone. But how are we doing? Can you hear me? Can you see the Switch? Let me know. Or else I am just talking into the void for no reason. But lovely to have you all here. Again, it's nice to be back. I'll talk a bit about why I'm doing these streams, even though I have explained it before. But let's say hi to some people very quickly. We got Cuba. It's a name you should know. And on Lara High, and Kieran High, and Xander High, Small Shiny Guy High, and Tegan High, and a belated hi to Sky. Which also rhymed, and Zach, who I don't know if they're still here or not, but yeah. Lovely to have you guys, gals, non-binary pals here. Let's get into the game and stuff, and then but no. So here's the funny thing. So this is the first of hopefully we will do every Thursday and Friday, but obviously if anything comes up, it will just not do a stream. But here's the thing. In 1 month from today, November 2nd, I believe November 2nd is the last day of my Nintendo Switch Online subscription. And so that's a good place to take a break and step back from streaming for a while. But here's the funny thing about that date as well. November 2nd. Today is October 2nd. I'm talking about November 2nd. That is 1 month from today. And basically, if I did do 4 Dynamax Adventure streams per week, and we did 5 Dynamax Adventures, and we win them all, we don't lose before the legendary, which we have had happen recently, but if we win all the time and we get to do if we get to do a legendary every time, we do 5 Dynamax Adventures per stream, all that jazz that we've always done. If we did 5 per stream, and we did Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, that is 20 Dynamax Adventures per week, right? And then, we've got 5, weekends, basically, between now and November 2nd to do that in. And so basically, 5 times 20 is 100. So between now and 1 month from now, if I am able to do, 4 Dynamax Adventures a week and all that stuff I just outlined, we would have 100 Dynamax Adventures. So, and 100 is the magic number, the 1 in 100 probability of getting a shiny. So by doing this, it just hopefully ensures that we do get at least 1 more shiny legendary before I sign off in a month. So that's the goal. That is the hope. Because yeah, just doing it twice a week. I mean, I'd noticed by doing the weekends, it's just you don't get shinies very much and stuff. It's less exciting. I think part of this is doing it a lot. That's why I did it in the first place. So let's go out with 1 final hurrah, and hopefully, mathematically, we should get a shiny legendary. I mean, I have done about 40 Dynamax Adventures or something since my last legendary. So, I mean, mathematically, I really should be due one. So there we go. Yeah, and that's the thing, because I only need... I only need 1 more, so that if I ever did want to just solo everything myself, I could. Maybe I'll come back and do, the final 3 that I need or whatever, but I want to get down to that final 3 so that I have the option of, just soloing myself if I ever want to do that. So, anyway, let's just see. On Lara got Lugia! Yes! Okay, and then now you're resetting for Ho. Oh, that's awesome. Congrats. I love it. Okay. Anyway, Buck. So, right. So anyway, let's get into the spreadsheet. Let's do stuff. Guys, gal. Oh, actually, hang on. Can I... Oh, no, hang on. Can I set up... Hold on. Hang on. I'm just gonna... Hang on. Let me just hang on. I'm just doing a quick. I'm just gonna do a quick poll, right? Oh, hang on. No, if I can type correctly. Okay, hopefully I've just spelled all of these correctly. Chat, my lovely chat. Who do you think I will get as a shiny first, okay? Like, again, I want to try and get at least one more shiny Pokemon, maybe more, but who do you think I will get? Do you think I'll get Thundurus? Do you think I'll get Nihilego? Do you think I will get Stakataka? Do you think I will get Celesteela? Let me know what you think, and then we'll get into things. But let's do the template and the tickets. So Nihilego is the wild card, but we do the wild card every day, so, you know. But let's see what we've got. So, guys, my tickets are Thundurus, Celesteela, and Stakataka. Could you please let me know, strike in big capital letters, and then I can do Thundurus, Celesteela, and or Stakataka, please? And then we'll start assigning some teams, and we'll get on with things. So, ready, set, bow, let me know, and then we'll get on with the show, as they say on the Bovio Games streams. Let's see. Onlara can do Celesteela and Thundurus. Like, I think mathematically, Thundurus probably is the correct answer, because it's always the one I'm kind of like when we get to, like, the bonus card, that's the one where I'm like, hey, can we do Thundurus again? So we do try and do Thundurus a bit more than the others, but, Bo, I wanted to ask if you took advantage of getting either a Koraidon or Miraidon. I feel like the phrase "took advantage of" is a very generous phrase to what was a not very well organized event, because I got to GameStop before it opened. I queued in line for an hour and 45 minutes, and then they ran out of codes. So the answer is no, but I feel like taking advantage of is a very that sort of has to mean that there's some kind of advantage in the first place, and there was no advantage in this event. There was no advantage in this scenario. It was very stacked against people who are interested in getting shinies, unfortunately. So anyway, let's see what we've got. Tegan, Xander, Onlara, Cuba, Isayan, Strike. Right, okay. On Lara, oh, Kevin can't because the first round, but then can do anything afterwards. Anything after. Okay, so I haven't been filling in the spreadsheet when I should have been. I got very passionate. Oh, hang on. Can I sort this list of people or something? Okay. Okay, apparently the sort button doesn't... Okay, the sort button doesn't actually work on mobile, so unfortunately that is a useless feature for me. Oh, never mind. I do appreciate Kramen trying. Okay, sorry, the list of players is, like, very out of order, so sorry, this might take a sec. Hang on, Xander, let's just get Xander, Onlara, Kevin. I'm just gonna, like, type people in who I know I saw. Kiba, hang on, where's Kira? Kira's there. I still haven't actually got Onlara yet. Wait, where's Onlara? Oh my gosh, Onlara's like in the complete wrong place on this spreadsheet. Yeah, I need to fix this afterwards for sure. Okay, let me just see. Hang on. So Onlara, Kevin, Xander. Oh, Tegan. Right, where is Tegan? Tegan. There we go. There's Tegan. Excellent. Perfect. Okay, so that's 6 people. That's good. Apparently they used to calculate how many codes to send based on estimated traffic. Oh, they should have done that for people in Los Angeles. Oh my gosh. Okay, so, right, so Kevin has to be team 2, so I'm just going to put Kevin in, like, the second team. Let me just check what everyone actually said. Okay, Kiba can't do Stakataka. Okay, so maybe I'll put Kiba in, like, team 1 or something like that. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Abraham Lincoln. Abraham LinkedIn? I don't know. Oh, yeah, hang on. So let's have... How about we have... Yeah, this probably works. Okay. Here's what I've got. Let me know if this sounds good. Team 1, Thunderous. Xander, Onlara, and Kiba. And then Team 2, Stakataka, will have Kevin, Antigan, and Kieran. Okay? And then Team 3 can be like Celesteela, and Team 4 can be Nihilego, hopefully. But we'll figure that out when we get there. But we've got 6 people right now, and that's how I'm gonna divide it up. So Team 1, Thunderous, Xander, Onlara, Kiba, please come on down. And then for Stakataka, Team 2, Kevin, Tegan, Kieran, just hold on like 25 minutes or so, and I will get on with it. So, right, there we go. No, Keeper, I did see it, but, like, it's fine, don't worry. But thank you very much. Okay, so, we're going to connect to the internet. We're going to go on the YCOM. We're going to talk to the nice scientist lady. We're going to say Thunderous, not Jones. And then there we go. And Xander, Onlara, and Kiba, please come on down. Let's go... Oh, hang on. How do I do this? 0210. Let's go 0210 and then 0212. How about that? 0210, 0212. An error has occurred. No! Xander, you got 2 minutes and 53 seconds to fix it. Minus 10 seconds for a delay. But yes. Right. I hope no one here is affected or impacted, Genshin impacted, by the government shutdown. Hopefully it doesn't go on too long, but I don't know. Might impact people traveling, potentially. But we'll see how that goes. Oh, yeah, there was a software update, wasn't there? That's a good point. But yeah, okay, so we got Onlara, so we just need Xander and Kiba. Government shutdown. So the government, the US government, is currently shut down, which basically means that a load of people, but not the politicians, which I always find odd. A load of people, but not the politicians, either, like, aren't going into work right now, or if they do go into work, they're doing it without pay. They do, I think in theory, get like the back pay when this is all over, but yeah, but like a lot of people could be like furloughed or lose their jobs and stuff like that. Hopefully that's none of you guys, but it's still one of those things where it could affect you, like, you know, adjacently or something. Like if you travel a lot, you could be impacted by sort of, you know, TSA agents, like not being paid and stuff like that. So it was telling you to hold the power button. Oof. Okay. So, but yeah, it's a very unique thing that's like unique to America. It shouldn't really be a thing, but it happens a lot with Republicans. Just heads up. There's not me having a dig. It just mathematically, when you look at who's in control of the House, that's when it happens. Right, Thunderous is, you guys know Thunderous. It's electric and flying. It has, but no flying moves. It has Sludge Wave, Rain Dance, Weather Ball, Thunder, and then, which means that we need to have, like, you know, Rock and Ice are very, very nice, but if not that, Lightning Rod, Volt Absorb, Grass, Dragon, Electric types, Ground types are brilliant. We know all this. Let's go. Yeah, it's when they can't agree, like, you can't agree on budget issues, and yes. Yeah, it's to do with, like, the budget. It's when, like, a budget can't be agreed upon. It, like, basically, when they can't decide how to fund the government shuts down. And then a load of stuff that normally costs money then doesn't get paid out right away and stuff like that, basically, right? Yeah, I mean, you've basically... Oh, yeah, and it does have discharge as well. I always forget to mention discharge. Oh, okay, hang on. Guys, I might need to reply to an email in a second, so just forgive me if I have to, like, go on mute. There is ice to the left, but then ground to the right. I do think we want to go for the ice on the left, though. And then there is also rock to the left. Oh, and then there is also marsh stomp. So if we went for Vanillish, we could also get the marsh stomp. But does that sound okay? I really don't have a very good move here, but neither does Orbeetle, so I am just going to Dynamax here and hope for the best. But yeah, this might... Copperage is going to be a tricky one, isn't it? But there we go. Yeah, so let me just reply to this email. Just use, like, whatever's stab and super effective. I think... oh, gosh, actually, this is going to be tough, isn't it? Because, like, only Munchlax can do any damage here. This isn't great. Unless we, like, pass the Dynamax off to Munchlax. I don't think that's really worth it. I'm just going to max Hailstorm, more like a max Fieldstorm, and we'll see how it goes. Copperage isn't actually that bulky, so, yeah. I'll be back in a sec. I am almost done. I'll be back in a sec. But, okay, we got the burn in. Yeah, I mean, this looks like we're doing pretty well, though, so I will be right back. But yeah, sorry that this is very quiet and stuff like that. Okay, we didn't make it, but that's okay, because we kind of anticipated this, basically. Yeah, sorry. Of course, it's like, hey guys, I'm going to do some extra streams because I don't really have a whole lot going on in my life right now. And then as soon as I start doing a stream, it's like, oh, hang on, I have like a work email that I need to do. But there we go. Okay. Oh, we're getting so close. Oh, it shrugged off the burn. No. We'll see. Oh, hang in the Crogonal. Oh, buddy, old pal. Come on, Munchlax, you can do it. Yes, okay. So this means that player 3... does this mean player 3 is... Yes, this means player 3 is... This means player 3 is going to be the next Dynamaxer, right? Because we beat it, like, the turn after the Dynamax was finished, right? Hopefully I've got that right. Yeah, so, like, so player 3 will be, like, the next Dynamaxer, right? And then, so hang on. So, okay, we want to keep Munchlax is good against Thunderous, so I would say I would honestly say keep Munchlax. And Copperajah is like not really that. Copperajah is only good when it's like good against the boss kind of thing. Like there are some Pokemon where even if they're kind of like neutral against a boss or something, they're just like good Pokemon. Like I would say a Pokemon like Swampert is just like a good Pokemon to generally have. But Copperajah, not so much. But it can be useful as like an along the way kind of thing. Such as I suppose for an ice type. But yeah, if we go for this and then... Oh, there's Sneasel! I didn't even realize there was Sneasel. Oh, let's go for... Okay. On Lara, are you shaping the same idea that I'm having? Where basically if you keep Copperajah until Sneasel, but then switch for Sneasel, that could be really good. Maybe if we have Munchlax and 3 ice types, basically. Does that sound like a plan? Because, yeah, Copperajah could be like a good double switch. I didn't realize there was a Sneasel. It was to the left of the Marshtomp. I just thought, oh, Marshtomp is a ground type that has an ice move. But basically... But yeah, okay. So yeah, I can't do a whole lot here, unfortunately, but 2 Ice Beams is going to be stronger than 1 Solar Beam, so I am going to do that. Provided this thing doesn't have an Ice Absorption ability, which luckily is not an ability that exists right now. I'm sure someday they'll have that, like absorbs Ice-type moves and like boosts special defense or special attack or something like that. Maybe special defense, who knows? But yeah, okay. On Lara, I like this idea. No, well done for taking Copperajah, because I'd kind of forgotten like what was next in the midst of having to do an email and stuff. But yeah. Okay, so here we go. Ice Beam, more like an Ice Beam. Right, Trop Kick. Okay, so Munchlax was Dynamaxing, so okay, we have learned how Dynamax orders work. That's good. Okay. Ice Beam, more like an Ice Beam. No! Serena. Okay, we'll get rid of Serena at the end of this fight, because it's just not really very good against Sneasel. I mean, to be honest, Vanillish isn't that good against Sneasel either, but it'll have to do. Yeah, having a load of ice types against an ice type isn't that nice of a type to have, but still, you know, it's fine. Sunlight turned harsh. And then Ice Beam, more like an Ice Beam. Right, 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this Chiffy Bull or great? Oh, hello, special defense up. That's actually pretty nifty, if I dare say so myself. When we go against Sneasel, I might use Reflect in that fight, because my attacks are going to be not very effective. We're going to win the fight in like 3 turns, and Reflect is actually useful against Sneasel. So heads up, I am going to not use an attacking move against Sneasel, which I know goes against the Bovio Games philosophy of offense is the best defense. But when we're going to win in 3 turns anyway, and when my moves are not very effective, and when I do have a useful supporting move that can help us with like low HP and stuff, I'm going to go with that. Donkey Kong, hello! You got Shiny Blacephalon at 117 raid encounters, yes! That's fantastic. That's probably a similar number to what I had, if not more. Okay, yeah, so Vanillish, nicely done. But But yeah, you can still use like max strike, and that'll do plenty of damage. Like I think as long as we got Copperaja, then we should be good here. And we might get a good backpacker here. Backpacker! Like we might get a citrus berry or some leftovers. Or an expert belt is good. Well, expert belt is going to be good for like everyone except Munchlax, basically. So yeah, Bo is going to reflect on his actions. Very good, Kevin. Seriously, that's very clever. So clever that the hammer... No, I'm kidding. Okay. Ooh, oh no, I got expert belt and citrus berry. Oh no. I am going to go with the expert belt because I just don't... Unless do I go with this... No, I'm going to go with the citrus. Dang it. I'm going to do it just because it might give me more of a chance at survival. But if this Sneasel KOs me, I'm going to be so annoyed I didn't go for the citrus. The expert belt. But the thing is, if we're going to have 3 ice types, I don't think the 1 expert belt is going to make that much of a difference. Oh, for anyone who has Sonic Race Crosswords and Mario Kart World, what do people prefer? Because, yeah, no, it sounds like the new Sonic game is very good. And people are enjoying it. So, berries! So I haven't played either, so yeah, I just thought because we are down a life already and stuff, like I just thought, yeah, if we're playing a bit more defensively here, then maybe I need to, you know, if I'm playing defensively anyway, maybe my item needs to be more defensive. So, oh, Eviolite, okay, that's cool. But yeah, and then we'll ditch Copperaja here, and then... So, guys, can I tell you about, now that we're, like, into the stream and into talking and stuff like that, but yeah, I unfortunately can't go on a waffle about Mario Kart versus Sonic Racing because I haven't played either. But what I can tell you about is the Ralph's app. Sorry. For anyone who has, like, Kroger or Ralph's, which are like a supermarket chain or grocery store chain in America, here in America, I used the Ralph's app for the first time, like, yesterday and today. Oh, body press. Okay, I was just expecting a flash cannon, but actually, honestly, body press probably is the stronger thing, so I'll allow it to the extent that I can allow things, because I'm not the boss. You guys can do what you want, ultimately. But like, sorry, this is one of those really boring, like, oh, I know I'm an adult now things. Because, yeah, I used the Ralph's app yesterday. So, like, at the 99-cent store, when that was a thing, I used to use an app for that. And what I would do is occasionally they would have some kind of, you know, I don't know, like $5 off, like 30 or something like that. You know, $5 if you spent 25 or more or 50 or more or whatever. But what you would do is you'd get to the checkout and then you'd say, hey, I like have a code on my phone, can you scan it? And you would get them to like scan the code and stuff like that. And so I never bothered with like the Ralph's app because I assumed it was the same. That like, you know, if there was something where there was like a digital deal, I was like, oh, do I have to like get my phone out, connect it to the internet, like bring up the code, scan it and stuff. And I do self-checkout, and so I'm self-conscious about taking like too much time and stuff like that. And so I never like really bothered with it. And there were never like tons of items I felt that had the deal, but I've kind of noticed them more and more. Like as you walked past things, it would say, oh, if you had the app, it would cost this much. And I was like, oh, I actually do buy that thing. And that's actually like a significant saving, you know, like if I got all these things, that's a significant saving. And so here we go. 2 lives left. Okay. But I think we should be fine here. I think we should be fine. That's the thing. Because we have so many... Tegan, you live by the Kroger app. That's what I love to hear. Ralph from The Simpsons has his own supermarket chain. He does. He became president and then got his own supermarket chain. Yeah, but for those who have Kroger and you don't know, like out here in LA, it's called Ralph's. I don't know why. Anyway, right, Dynamax Energy gathered. Okay, so I'm going to use 1 max Hailstorm to begin with because it is marginally stronger. And then I will switch to Ice Beam, more like an Ice Beam afterwards. And yes, we are going to give Thunderous the Cold Shoulder. Very good, Kevin. But yeah, no, so they have... but they have their app, and what you do is they have loads of like digital coupons, and what you do is you just kind of like you look through it and you tap all the coupons that like might interest you. Like, oh yeah, I've bought that before, or oh, I might buy that, or whatever. And then it's so cool. Like, when you set up the app, you link it up with, like, your Rouse card. Like, you have your little shopper's card thing. But you link that up with the app. And then, basically, on the app, you just, like load up a load of coupons. And you can do this, like, the night before or whatever. That's what I did. Like, last night I looked through and I was like, oh, yeah, I might buy that, I might buy that, I might buy that. And then, basically, when you get to the store, you get the things that you want. And you don't need to even, like, get your phone out or anything. Sorry if this is, like, really normal to everyone who does this normally, but this was, like, a whole new thing for me. Because, again, it was, like, basically all those deals on my app were, like, synced with my physical card. So, like, I didn't need to, like, get my phone out and scan my phone or anything like that. It's, like, I was able to, like, do stuff on my phone, like, before going to the store. And then when I just scan my regular card knew to, like, apply discounts to all those things. It was just so cool. And I was like, oh, that's really nifty. Right, Body Slam. It's a real shame we can't paralyze electric types, because that would be helpful. Ooh, Ice Body. More like a... I'm not saying it. But there we go. So basically... yeah, it was just really good, because it means I didn't, like, have to get my phone out. I didn't have to scan, like, one coupon per item or anything like you would with, like, a paper coupon. You just, like, select all your coupons that you're kind of interested in, and then your card, like, knows, oh no, it missed. But then, like, the card just, like, knows to apply the discount. So I just saved, like, a load of money. And it was great, and I loved it. And we just won! So if you could please, guys, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars! Get those emojis in. And if you haven't already, please click like on the video, because it helps tremendously. Let's help out our bonus stream that we're doing, our October bonus streams. Bonus streams. And if you haven't already liked the video, we should have at least 10 likes. Hopefully we have 10 likes. Be nice if we had a few more, though. And if you haven't voted in the poll, who do you think we will get first as a shiny? Thunderous, Sekataka, Celesteela, or Nihilego? I know I said that in a different order from how it's written, but I'm keeping you on your toes. 7 likes, we can do more than that. Copperaja is not shiny. Vanillish is not shiny. Sneasel is not shiny. But... will we get, in this effort to up our streams and up our shiny odds, will we get the slightly purple Thunderous? No! Well, that's disappointing. 9 likes. Can we get a 10th, though? Right, so anyway, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Let's just check some natures. Docile, hasty, let's not be too adamant. Hardy, let's not be too hardy. Okay, but no, nice. The Sneasel, it's adamant. That's a good nature for a Sneasel. So I'm gonna go with that. And it's a boy Sneasel, which means it has the better looking ear thing. I like the ear thing on the boy. I think the female Sneasel could look better if it wasn't so short. I feel like they kind of overdid it with some of the, like, gender designs in Gen 4. Get it? Gender, Gen 4. I just feel like some of them, they, like, overdid it a bit too much or whatever. Like, I never liked the Heracross one. I really do not like the heart for the horn. It just looks really silly. So, anyway. But here we go. Sneasel has been sent to a box. It's been sent to a cardboard box. Right. Well done, everyone. Again, I do apologize that, like, we had to have, like, a fight there that was, like, silent. I had a work email. It was actually about a thing that I was hoping to hear about, but I wasn't sure if I was going to hear about it. So there we go. Our Lara likes the horn. It just doesn't look great. But yeah, but some of them just are a bit. Some of the difference, like, I like the difference between, like, say, male and female Gyarados. Like, it's subtle, you know. Like, and that one might be a bit too subtle. But there are other ones. But then there are others where, like, the sprite just looks kind of weird. Like, it looks like they designed a sprite and then they were like, oh, now we have to design a different one. And it, you know, some of the sprites just kind of looked weird. And then, But there we go. Okay, welcome back. Would you like us to keep a record of where you found Thunderous? Yes, I would. Team 2, Stack Attacker, Kevin, Tegan, Kieran. Are the three of you all ready? I hope you are, because we're going to go on the Ycon, we're going to select the internet, or, well, connect to the internet. We're going to talk to the lady, we're going to select stuff. I was thinking ahead. And we're going to say, Stack Attacker. And here we go. Maybe that needs to be the best poll. What do you like more, the classic Heracross horn or the heart horn? Maybe that can be our poll tomorrow or something. But yeah, yeah, they took a normal Raichu and chopped the tip off the tail. That's the thing. Like they just sort of like kind of that's the thing. It's like they sort of just like they just sort of like fudged with the sprites rather than like design. It's almost like they sort of took away or fudged with rather than created, if that makes sense. Like with something like the Venusaur, the difference looks quite good because the female one, it was like something that's like created rather than like, you know, removed or kind of fudged or altered kind of thing. I don't know if that distinction makes sense. Right, anyway, Stack Attacker, let's see what we got. Let's go 0210 and then 0236. So 0210, 0236. And let's do this thing. So this is Kevin, Tegan, Kieran. Come on down. So yeah, Jellicent is like a really good, like, anytime they have done gender different stuff since like Gen 5 onwards or whatever, it's been really solid. So like, so Jellicent's great, Meowstic is great, Indeedee, yes Indeedee, is great. So there are good ones, but I think in the original games it was sort of just like a gimmick that then quickly got forgotten about as our societal understanding of gender has changed, basically. Right, Kieran is in that magic fourth slot, that magic anti-science slot. But, you know, it could happen. I prefer the ones where it's swapped instead of just, like, made smaller. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Again, right. Oh, this is a Stack Attacker, isn't it? So, fighting and ground, and then also water. These are all terrible. I'm gonna go with Mr. Mime just because it's good against ground and fighting. So my logic is this will be good at defeating the things we need. But these aren't great, are they? Like with the Scizor in a couple of the sprites, like the abdomen change looks a bit weird. But like again, Snova's quite a good one because it's like the stripe is a different color. So that's like a pretty solid one. But there are others where, I don't know, they're weird changes. Right, oh, hang on. Psychic, water. Okay, there are some waters at the end or something, right? Yeah, okay, a couple of waters at the end. Okay. Oh, Cramorant. Cramorant is to the right, and that is a water type. But then it means we miss Vaporeon. And Claydol is a ground type, but not a good one. What have we got? Is that Pukumuku? Yeah, okay. What's the other one on the left? Basculin. Okay, Okay, we have gone left for the Orbeetle, presumably to get the Vaporeon. That's fine. Vaporeon does know Water Pulse, doesn't it? It's just, the reason I went with, to be honest, Cramorant only has Dive, and it's weak to Rock, so, no, this is probably the best way. At first I was like, I couldn't remember whether Vaporeon definitely has a water move or whether it has Weather Ball, but I'm thinking of Pelipper. Pelipper doesn't have anything like Water Pulse or Surf or Muddy Water or Brine or anything. It just sucks. Yeah. Oh, Eldegoss should hopefully be able to use Weather Ball here, and that will work, so there we go. Yeah, and Vaporeon is a special attacker. So yeah, so I do apologize. Vaporeon is definitely a better choice than Cramorant. It's just in the moment I was like, well, Cramorant definitely does have a water move, and it can like hide, and it can Dynamax and get the rain up and stuff like that. I kind of just immediately knew it was like safe enough, but honestly, Vaporeon is better, so that's fine. But here we go. Satella, hi, by the way. Sorry, I hadn't got to say hi to Satella. I wish they made female Raichus have a rounded tail tip rather than be chopped off. Yes, exactly. But yeah, indeed he has a good gender difference, also stat difference. But yeah, what are some other good... Did we get any gender different stuff in Gen 9? Oh, Gerda, no! Do-do-do. Right, Max Hailstorm. More like a Max Failstorm, am I right, Gerda? Right, okay. That's not great. Not a great start, but this is fine. This is fine, he says, when knowing it wasn't fine. Right. Oh, no! Oh, no! No, 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 no! Okay, well, we're not going to beat this in 3 turns now. We shouldn't have used Leaf Storm. Was that because... Is this, like, the error? Is Kieran being controlled by a not human player now? Or is that just for, like, a scepter? I'm very confused. I've lost... Okay, so that's because of the error. Okay. That's not great. That's also not great if this continues, because it means we can't do Nihilego. Actually, no, Xander's here. We can do Nihilego. Huzzah! But okay, I will... Right, 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this Chiffy Bull or great? We really needed the weather ball. Ah, crud. Oh gosh, are we even going to get to Stack Attacker? Guys, ever since we've had 4 Pokemon, right? Ever since we've, like, had 4 Pokemon, I think we've only had, like, 2 Dynamax Adventures where, oh, for the love of NPCs, ever since we've had 4 Pokemon, and so we've had, like, the bonus card, I think we've only had, like, 2 Dynamax Adventures where we've, sort of, like, 2 streams where we've gotten through all our 4 Dynamax Adventures, like, nice and smoothly. Where, like, we haven't lost, or we haven't had someone disconnect, or something like that. Okay. Blub, 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 blub. Oh no, and it just lowered our special attack. No, 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 no. Max Hailstorm, more like a Max Failstorm. Oh, this is going to be like the slowest fight ever. Weather Ball. Yeah, but you have to use Weather Ball at the start. Just a heads up, a Stomping Tantrum might be better than like a Brick Break. Or whatever, or High Horsepower, whatever move it is. Ice Body. My Kingdom for the contrary ability. No, that would be good. That would be good, but yeah. Okay. At least the hail is helping us here. I know it's like chipping away at you guys, but honestly, I don't care about that right now. Okay. So I'm just gonna Icy Wind. More like an icy wind. And then, oh gosh, we gotta hope that this works. We gotta hope that this works. We gotta hope for some crits and stuff. How is it that, like, Gerda got a crit? We need, like, Eldegoss to get a crit. Right, speed down. Weather Ball from not funny. Funny, what do we call imposter funny? I don't know. I know that did about the same amount of damage, but that's because the previous one was a critical hit. Okay, so player 4 is going to be like the Dynamaxer next time, which I think means the computer, which I think means that... Oh, no, 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 that's going to be super effective. Oh, God. This is a loss before we've even started. This is a loss before we've even started. And this is why I didn't want to fight an Orbeetle. I guess this is proof of maybe why we should have gone for Crown. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Well, I'm at full health, hooray, but the rest of this is kind of sucking. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay, so if we're doing Vaporeon next, is there anyone who's, like, bad against Vaporeon? Okay, Gerda we want to keep because it's good against Stack Attacker, right? And then, oh, well, it's Charger Bug. Okay, that's... Oh my gosh. Oh, this is brutal. This is brutal. And the special... Attack down, yep. Oh my gosh, this is brutal. This is absolutely brutal. This is brutal. No! Oh gosh. Oh yeah, in about like 45 minutes, I can't do that, by the way. I can't like yell because my roommate will have like a session. Oh, the hail's gonna finish it. No, the hail stopped! No! Oh no, this is a disaster. This is a disaster. Just use a Brick Break here, okay? Oh, because it's accurate. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We needed the hail to not fail. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. This was, oh, that was brutal. That was brutal. Comedy of errors. It has to be funny to be a comedy. This is just stressful. Anyway, in conclusion, the Ralph's app, I highly recommend it for anyone who shops at all Kroger stores and stuff like that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Because I had a great time with the app. I don't think we want to do any double switch. Oh gosh, the computer. If the computer switches, Arthur, don't you do it. Okay, thank you. Okay, no switches, no switches, no. Okay, thank you, Tegan. I was like, don't you do it, Tegan. Don't you do it, Tegan. Okay, so we want to do the Vaporeon, and then, although this is, oh no, that's a Jinx. And then we'll do the Basculin, and then, okay, thank goodness. Okay, so, who do we want to, basically, Kevin, you and I want to switch, right? And maybe you need to switch first just because of the health. You are super effective with like electric moves, but I think it's just too risky for you to like... It's too risky to keep you at that level of health. Arthur, this is all your fault. And I said, hey. It is his fault. Right, I'm going to Dynamax again. I'm going to go with Psychic moves. And we're going to hope this works. Don't anyone use any priority moves. They won't. Oh no, Arthur's going to use Leaf Storm like right off the bat. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh gosh. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Kevin. Yeah. If you don't die, and you have full health, I'll switch. If you don't die, you switch. Yeah. Sorry. That is like the inherent inverse of what we said. Like, yeah. If you have low health, you switch. If you die or are miraculously healed, I will switch. Okay. This is a better start than the Orbeetle at least. And I say, hey, what an awful kind of day. What a terrible kind of day. Okay, I'm switching. It's too strong. No, we need that to be like a crit though. Arthur, you and your rapping. Oh no, Brick Break is the better move now. Oh no, guys. The high horsepower is better against Orbeetle because it's only times it's only times 2, not very effective. But against Vaporeon, we need the fighting moves. We need like Brick Break. Oh gosh. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this chip feeble or great? It was feeble. Well, at least that does a little bit more now. But yeah, we need to use we need to be using our strongest moves, guys. Except for Leaf Storm, which is sort of... You gotta wait till the second turn. But, oh, gosh. Arthur, you're ruining it. Arthur ruins everything. Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh gosh, we're down to 1 life. Oh, and Eldegoss doesn't. Oh, Eldegoss doesn't have very much health. See, part of me almost wants to see if like Eldegoss should switch, but oh gosh. Okay. Oh gosh, Match Geyser. Who is it going for? Charger Bug. Wang in the Charger Bug. Okay, Kevin, you do need to switch. Okay, Kevin needs to switch. It's like, oh gosh, this is a disaster. Oh my god. Okay, so Kevin, you're switching here. Oh my gosh. Kevin, yeah, you're switching. I mean, I'll hold off on my switch just in case, like, the memo doesn't come through, or you press the B button accidentally, but... Oh my gosh. Oh, this is a disaster. Oh no. Oh, I'm so scared about Eldegoss dying, but I trust you to have this power more than... Eldegoss has Leaf Storm, you know? Like, it's... Oh gosh. No, it's not your fault, Kieran. It's not your fault. Okay, so... Right, no. Okay. I almost pressed no before, but okay. Arthur was going to go for it. It's too late now, Arthur. Okay. Although if the... Oh, gosh. Yeah, left. So we're going left, okay? For the love of Nelly, it's left. It's left here. Basculin is the one on the left. Oh, I don't like that fog. That fog is so scary. That fog is so scary. Kieran's at the stack attacker. You better get a golden one, Kieran. Okay. I suppose there's a time to remind you guys, but yeah, throughout October we will be trying to stream more and stuff, but you know, at this rate it's not going well. Okay. Here's Basculin. Oh god. Okay, this is the red Basculin. So blue BBC, so like what is it? Blue Blade Crunch. So this one has Ice Fang. Oh gosh, that's not good for an Eldegoss. This one has like Ice Fang and Ice Fang and the other thing. Ice Fang and Psychic Fang. So Psychic Fang is good against Gerda. Oh no. Oh, this Basculin's like the worst Basculin. We needed the blue black Basculin, not the red Basculin. Stream more and have fun situations like this, or Kevin the Hammer. No, I'm kidding. Oh, this is so stressful. This is so stressful. Oh, it went for Vaporeon. Free heal. Okay, Psychic. Come on, I need a crit. Oh, was that was that a crit? Was that it was a crit? Special defense down. No. Okay, fine. Max Strike. Okay, here we go. Come on. Oh no. Oh, sorry. I'm so scared right now. I'm so scared. Okay, Leaf Storm. Arthur, you did it. Oh, we just like one break away. Yes, Tegan, you did it, Tegan. Yes. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, so I need to switch now because Mr. Mime against Stack Attacker is terrible. So Tegan, you get to Dynamax. So I think, right? This means you're going to be the Dynamaxer. So you can Dynamax and use Max Knuckle. You will have 2 Max Knuckles, so just make sure you use the stronger one, which is... I think, like, the Focus Punch one will be stronger, so just make sure you check which one is more powerful and, like, use the more powerful one. But yeah, I think otherwise, though... Oh, gosh. Arthur, don't die, Arthur. Don't die, Arthur. Don't die. Okay. Oh, I thought there were berries. I got really excited at the berries, but no, it's not. Oh, gosh. Arthur's, like, so close to death. He's so close to death. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh, here we go. Good luck, everyone. We need all the luck we can muster. Okay. So Gerda is going to Dynamax. Hopefully. Yeah, Gerda's going to be Dynamaxing. I will be using Liquidation, not Dive. But hopefully I get a defense down. If we can get a defense down and a Max Knuckle. Oh gosh, Stack Attack is like too powerful though. I think it like... Oh, this is going to just be... We need it to use like a Steel move on like Vaporeon or something like that. This will be very tense. Oh, Kaz, it's such a good pun for such a stressful time. Also, Kaz, you commented something earlier on my status, and I can't remember what it was, but I wanted to reply to it, but I can't remember what it is now. I wanted to, like, address it in a stream, but... Oh, Cotton Guard. Actually, that could save us. Cotton Guard is, like, really, really good defensively, so this actually could save us. If this thing uses, like, Rock Slide, that actually could save the day. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. If this thing uses Rock Slide, Eldegoss might just survive it. Autotomize! It's gonna boost its very low speed! Oh my god. Oh my gosh. We might just... If we all just do what we did again, we might just win this. Come on, defense down, defense down, defense down, defense down, defense down. No! Oh, it's getting desperate. Come on, we need confusion. And a Leaf Storm, and, like, everything else. Oh, it's confused. Oh, the Leaf Storm would have been better, Arthur. Yo, could you please attack? Oh, it's faster than Gerda now. Rock Slide. Oh, who's dodging? Basculin dodged. Look what's in there! No, it's going double. It's trying to do more stuff. The Iron Head, more like a Judge Dredd. Oh, don't flinch, don't flinch, don't flinch. Max Knuckle, I think this is it, guys. Guys, this is it. I think we're going to win, yes. Oh, my gosh. Arthur, you did it. You did it, Arthur. You didn't die. Oh, my gosh. Should I use some of these Beast Balls now? I probably should. I'm going to use a Beast Ball. I'm so excited I'm going to use a Beast Ball. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Chat. My lovely chat. Whoa. 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 Because actually, how long has it been since I got more Beast Balls? I need to check that in a sec. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. And if you have not yet liked the video or voted in my poll, do so now. It's time for Bo to shame his fans. Let's see. Oh, Tegan is the #1 fan now, which is good because Tegan got the final KO. We should have at least 12 now, hopefully. Do we have at least 12? Hopefully we do. Let's see what we got. Orbital is not shiny. Vaporeon is also not shiny. Basculin is not shiny. But will we get a Beast Ball Golden Stack Attacker? No, I wasted a Beast Ball for nothing. Dang. But that would have been so poetic, though. Okay, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there. Let's check nature's docile, naive, naughty, and quirky. I'm going to go with the naughty Basculin, because it got me through that final fight or whatever. Oh, okay. Whew. That was intense. So welcome back. Would you like us to keep a record of where you found Stack Attacker? Yes, why not? So chat, could you let me know... could you please let me know... Ooh, 627. Okay, so I can buy 4 more. There we go. See, I wasted one for nothing. Okay, so chat, my lovely chat. Could you please let me know if you can do... Let's do like a... Let's do like the temp... Oh, sugar, hang on. I did the wrong thing. I did the wrong thing. I meant to put an X on the end of it. Could I please find out your situation with regards to both Celesteela and Nihilego? Like, if we're doing Nihilego next, maybe it's better to... maybe it's better to, like, know, you know, find out the people who can't do Nihilego to make sure they're definitely in the Celesteela team, if they can do Celesteela. So could you guys please let me know about both of those? Ready, set, bow, all that lovely stuff. Strike, the number of times you played. Let me know if you can do Celesteela. Strike 0, strike 1. Kieran is sort of, I guess, technically a strike 0. Again, we'll see. If we have like 5 people now, we'll try and get Kieran in on this one. But yeah, let's see what we've got though. Okay, so we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Okay. Yeah, okay. So let's get Kieran in on this one. Hopefully we don't have any disconnects. In fact, everyone who's playing in this should probably do like a disconnect and a reconnect just to be safe. But let's get Kieran in on this one. Wait, can't sync your changes? Please copy your recent edits and then what? Now the spreadsheet's not working. What? Is the internet not working? I'm very confused. No! Oh, the spreadsheet's not working. No! Oh, this spreadsheet. Okay, well, anyway, I was gonna say... the thing I was going to say was let's try and have Onlara, Kevin, and Kieran for this one, because they're like sort of Team Celesteela, team haven't technically played yet today, and then we'll have Xander and Tegan for the Nihilego. Oh, and then we could like have Kiba, because actually maybe we might want Xander hosting the Nihilego just if Kieran had a connection issue. Like maybe that is the safer thing to do. So why don't we have Onlara, Kevin, and Kieran now? And then I'll write this down quickly. But, yeah, let's have, like, Onlara, Kevin, Kieran now. And then, like, Xander, Kiba, Tegan for the Nihilego, if that sounds okay. And then that should be good. Okay, yeah, I don't know why the spreadsheet isn't working. That's very frustrating. Like, very frustrating. Okay, yeah, it's Diet Special KT. No, actually, no. We're not going to be spelling out words with the letters, okay? I just realized a very, very, very bad one. Okay, so we're going to connect to the internet on the Wycom. No, we're not. We're going to disconnect from the internet on the Wycom, and then when it disconnects, we're going to reconnect on it, okay? So we're on local communication, and then we're going to press it again, and then we're going to... okay. And then we're going to connect to the internet. And then we're going to talk to the nice lady. And we're going to say anything goes, but Celesteela. Celesteela is weak to fire and electric because it's like a Skarmory. But it also knows it also knows earthquake, so it's pretty scary. Because it can hit the things that it's weak to. Which is why Rotom is good. Rotom is like... Are there any like electric flying types in this mode? I think it's just Rotom who levitate. Are there any levitating fire types or flying fire? Are there any flying fire or flying electric or levitating flying and electric outside of Rotom? I think Rotom might technically be the best Pokemon for this mode, but it can still get hit if it nullifies abilities is the problem. So Talonflame. Sorry, I always forget Talonflame. I know there's one, but I forget it's Talonflame. Yeah, but then again, it has Smackdown. So for like the levitators and flyers. So, right. But anyway, you guys know how to deal with this. Yeah, because it has Smackdown as well, though, is the problem. So, oh, okay. Boldor does not have Smackdown. Okay. Oh, but Kingler has Wide Guard. I might pick Kingler because of Wide Guard, and then I can just like spam Wide Guard. I know there's Pincurchin, and I do recommend getting Pincurchin, but I'm gonna go with Kingler. Just because Wide Guard is useful, and we haven't really... And I think we need to perhaps, you know, if we do see Wide Guard Pokemon, what is it? Kingler, Pelipper, Mantine, Mienshao, and Hitmonlee. Then those can be good as well. So... Right, let's see what we got here. Oh, Crustle. Oh, no, Crustle has Rock Tomb, not Smackdown, doesn't it? So that sucks. Right, anyway, Electric and Fire. Hitmonchan... hang on. Oh, there's Fire to the left, and it's Charmeleon. Do we want to just go left here? Like, Lickitung has Electric, Slowbro has Fire. Slowbro is really good defensively as well. Slowbro actually could be really good, because it's got Fire, but it's not weak to Earthquake. So, it could be a good... Wow. But then if we're getting, like, Charmeleon at the end. But no, but we could do, like, some temp switches, maybe. I don't know. No, but Boldor's good against Charmeleon, so... Oh, ignore me. Okay. Slowbro typically would be quite nifty, but I think maybe, because of the Pokemon we have, it's not that great. Unless we want to switch it for Pincurchin, because Pincurchin only has Thunder, which isn't really that reliable. And it is weak to Earthquake. Like, I almost think as weird as this sounds, I almost think a Slowbro could be better than a Pincurchin against a Steel and Flying type. Which is weird, but I actually think that could be true. Again, Lickitung would also be an okay Pokemon, but I think given what we've got... I know, like, maybe I could switch for one of these Pokemon and we could play a bit more offensively, but we've found Earthquake to just be, like, such an annoying move that, honestly... Oh, okay, Thunder misses. Earthquake is such an annoying move, even if we have a load of Pokemon who aren't weak. Like, Earthquake's very good against Colossal. And it would be very good against Charmeleon as well. So I honestly like the idea of just having someone spamming wide guard repeatedly. Now I know it's like, Bo, why are you not using your super effective fighting move? Because bubbles, bubbles, bubbles is actually more powerful. So that's why. Picture the Celesteela gets desperate and uses 2 Earthquakes, which I think we did have one time recently, right? Like, it used Earthquake twice. It was like, oh, come on. It was just very unfair. Krusty Krab funfair. So... Bo gave Lickitung the suds. Yes, classic episode. Classic episode. Chat, here's a funny thing. Isn't it funny when you have things in TV shows like little recurring gags that you don't really necessarily think of as being like a recurring gag particular to that show? So, you know, with SpongeBob there are 2 like things that SpongeBob does, or at least early SpongeBob does, which is a lot of the like little live action things. Like, it'll cut to something in like live action kind of thing, and obviously like in like that episode Suds, there's like a whole live action segment. But sometimes there'll just be like a reaction or like some weird little kind of like 3-second shot of something real. Oh, okay, to quote Jamie Lawson, I wasn't expecting that. But that's actually not bad though, because Boldor, you know, Lickitung could be better against Slowbro. So if we go to the left with Slowbro and we get a good item, and then there's Charmeleon, and then that's good. And then everything's like all good. But yeah, so, honestly, I think Lickitung is probably the better switch here, just because Pincurchin does have Hydro Pump, and that's good against Charmeleon. So, yeah. I'm just going to go with Leftovers here, because, again, I'm playing the, like, support role here. Like, yes, I can use Bubbles against or whatever, against, like, Crab Hammer against Charmeleon, and I'll do a little bit more damage if I have an Expert Belt, but I'm going to play things defensively here. Yeah, buns and thighs. Like that thing, yeah. So SpongeBob has a lot of, like, you know, real things as like a joke, and it's like, oh yeah, other shows don't, like, you don't really like as soon as you sort of say it, you're like, yeah, that's a thing, but you don't, like, if you sort of said, oh, what are the things you like about SpongeBob, I don't think people would be like, oh, I love how they have all these segments where it, like, goes to, like, a real thing for a few seconds. Like, that's just not really, like, the first thing that would come to someone's mind, but it's something which, as soon as you would say it, people would be like, yeah, SpongeBob does do that a lot. But then another thing SpongeBob does is it has all the, like, the gross, like, the sort of the short, gross animated bits, if that makes sense. I'm just going to dig here, but if we do need to use Crab Hammer, I'll use Crab Hammer. But yeah, it'll have the bits where it, like, zooms in on someone, and, like, the art will be, you know, it's like Squidward's like, does this look happy to you, or something like that, and then he'll just look, like, really ugly, or, you know, it'll have, like, a close-in of, like, someone's feet. Like, it'll, like, do, like, a zoomed-in shot of something, but, like, the drawing, the art style will be, like, completely different from normal. So there are, like, a bunch of gags like that kind of thing, and that's just something where you're like, oh yeah, SpongeBob does do that. And so there was one with The Simpsons the other day. For people who are fans of The Simpsons or know old Simpsons, again, I hadn't really thought of this, and I don't think it's really in a whole load of other shows necessarily. It's something that's quite specific to The Simpsons, but it's the it's like the sort of floating head joke. And so what I mean is, if anyone like, I've sold monorails to Ogdenville, what is it? Ogdenville, and North Haverbrook kind of thing. It's like the bit. No, what thing? Is there a chance the track could bend? And like, sorry, that's not the best example. But like, there's a thing where when Bart's a baby, and it's like, from now on, the baby sleeps in the crib. It's like, and then the clown head floats in, and then there's like, hello, Joe, and there's just all these like jokes in The Simpsons where a character's like thinking back to things people have said to them throughout the episode, and it's sort of presented as like a floating head. Like, a floating head will come in and say a line from earlier in the episode. And if you know the thing I mean, it's like, oh yeah, they have used that a lot. But like, it's such a weird joke that's like very specific to But okay, so I think Lickitung, yeah, Lickitung switch, well, although Lickitung does have muddy water, so it doesn't have to, actually. It depends whether you want to go more offensive or defensive. It doesn't matter too much. Slowbro just... Dragon... Oh, no, wait, actually, no, we do want Slowbro, because we want Slowbro for the thingy, don't we? I was thinking of it purely from being good against Charmeleon, but it's better against Celesteela, so... Sorry, ignore me, I'm being a ding-dong. But yeah, and then if Pincurchin switches here, we'll have, like, a load of quote-unquote firepower, and then that'll be good. So no, well done for switching, because I forgot that, I've always hated the gross animation bit. Me too. I don't like it, but it's just like... But you kind of like... I don't know. You sort of know it, but don't know it, or you sort of... Like, it's just not the first... Like, you do know it, but it just doesn't really come to mind much unless it's, like, there physically presented in front of you. But yeah, so if anyone knows The Simpsons and, like, the floating head bits... Where, yeah, you know, they kind of have it on the episode Margin Chains. It's sort of, it kind of has like a similar kind of thing where it's like, where it's like, I need OJ, like morphine, Lobo, OJ, morphine, Lobo, OJ, morphine, Lobo. Like, so they're just like, and it's like, oh yeah, Simpsons does do that. And that's not really a thing in like other shows I watch. And so, yeah, it's just funny when you kind of realize like a show has a joke that you like, haven't really realized kind of thing. Like, you haven't fully realized it. But... Oh, stream freeze? My OBS... So everything on my OBS is okay, although that you have to take with a pinch of salt. Was that a crit? Yes! Okay, good. And then, but it doesn't say anything about dropped frames. Like when OBS says I've had dropped frames, that's when I know I definitely have had a problem. No one has ever not had a problem when it says that there's been dropped frames. Right, Scald, nice, excellent. Team 3, I am smiling with glee. Glee, did that have any recurring humor? That had a lot of cutaways and stuff, right? So. I learned that Glenn Powell was almost in that show yesterday. That's a fun thing. That's a fun factoid. But yeah. Oh no! Yeah, Kevin, the dental plan leases these braces. That's kind of like it. Yeah. Dental plan. Like no, that's like a good. That's like a pretty. That's kind of like it as well. Yeah. It's like when it has these little flashbacks to like when a character kind of like internally hears something that a character said to them earlier, and it will have like multiple characters saying, you know, like sort of basically repeating their lines, and it has like an echoey effect because it's in their head or whatever. Because they even play on the trope in the episode. I think it is it. No, when is it? Is it like when... It's the one... It's like one where like Marge kicks Homer out and she's remembering... But then she's remembering all these nice moments. And it's like, you know, one of them's like, you mean I'm going to be a daddy? And stuff like that. But then... And you think it's like her inner monologue, but it's not actually her inner monologue. It's such a funny moment. Anyway, sorry. Oh, crud, I didn't select wide guard. I got distracted by The Simpsons. I'm sorry. I'll select it next time, though. But I should have selected wide guard. That was the whole point of me having a Kingler, and I didn't do it. Yeah, Homer chatting with his own brain is... That's sort of like... That's like 2 steps away from the joke, because it's like... It's sort of, you know, the joke is like sort of bringing back earlier lines in the episode, but... I was supposed to be spamming wide guard, and yeah, see that's why you gotta like not distract me with The Simpsons, because when I get talking about The Simpsons, I get talking about The Simpsons. Oh, and Crabhammer missed anyway. Oh my gosh, it missed. How did it miss? It's 2 feet in front of you. No, I have doomed us all. I'm playing badly, but no. Here's the thing, though. We haven't got it into the desperate zone, so this is part of my... Oh, God. Oh, gosh. Did Charmeleon not die there? Okay. I'll take that. But see, this is my genius plan. You let it get 1, so you let it do 1, so it gets cocky, and then you use wide guard, because then now we'll be saved. Okay. Oh no, Max Quake! No, that's not fair! It never uses Max Quake, no! No. Also, when is Celesteela, like, faster than everyone? This is very annoying. Right, growing stronger, but that's like our first KO, right? So... Right, there's a beast boost. Burn it? No, okay, fine. Max Flare. Kadoosh. Okay, it's getting desperate. Hang on, let's see what it does. Oh, no, okay. Speed Nature. Oh, now that's a theory. A game theory. But yeah, sorry. I got so used to like spamming attacks. I kind of forgot we were on like the final battle. I know that sounds weird because it's like there's a Celesteela in front of us, but I kind of forgot that we had kind of like advanced to the final point. 2, 4, 6, 8. That was great. Okay. The funny thing is, Charmeleon would have like gone down anyway, basically, because the Max Quake would have like finished it off. Right, okay. Ooh, nullifying. Don't like that. Oh, Gyro Ball. Come on. Are you really not going to use Earthquake now? Fine. Oh, and Flash Cannon. Thanks for that, Celesteela. Right, Flamethrower. More like a flamethrower. And then Max Flare. Also, it feels like Charmeleon's been gone forever. But, oh, come on. We're so close. Ugh. Right. I know, this Celesteela, man. It's annoying. Very annoying. Right, here we go. I hope the Charmeleon's faster. In fairness, the other two Pokemon are kind of slow, so maybe Charmeleon will be faster, and like a Fire Pledge will be for the win. Right, here's a Wide Guard. I'm going to protect all you guys. For real this time, for real. See? I told you I protect you for real. See, I just saved us from losing lives 2 and 3. What can I say except you're welcome? Oh no, Kingler! No. Okay, but no, seriously, I am sorry for messing up. That was my bad. Luckily, we didn't pay the price for it too much, but still. I still think we would have like probably lost a Pokemon just because of how annoying this Celesteela was, but oh well. Well done, Team 3. Xander, Kiba, and Tegan. You guys are next. So are you guys all still here? I hope you are, because we're going to move on to Team 4, and then we'll figure out Team 5 afterwards, okay? 4 White Bamboo Celesteela. That's better than 4 Turtle Doves, I'll say that much. 4 White Bamboo Celesteela, 3 French hens. No, calling birds. Collie birds, no one knows. Every time someone says, actually, it's collie birds, someone else comes along and says, actually, it's calling birds. And so I don't even remember now. I thought I knew, but then someone else came along and said it was the other thing. So now I don't know. Right, Slowbro is a slow no. Charmeleon is not shiny. Did Kieran get a shiny Charmeleon at least? But will we get the White Bamboo Celesteela? That doesn't... I always look at the thing on its head, and I'm like, oh, that's white. And then it's like, oh, wait, it's the bamboo, though. It's the bamboo I need to be looking at. Okay, so Lickitung is careful. Slowbro is naive. That's speed up. And then Charmeleon is hardy ha-ha. And then Hasty. Let's not be too... 1, 2, 3. Wow, that's actually not a bad speed. It's faster than Charmeleon. Obviously Slowbro and Lickitung. But still, wow, that's remarkable. I am going to go with the hardy Charmeleon. Hardy ha-ha. And there we go. But wow, faster than Charmeleon by a single point. A single point. So you saved your progress. Welcome back. Would you like us to keep a record of where you found Celesteela? And the answer to that question is going to be a resounding yes. So, Xander, are you ready for... Yes, let's not be too hasty, like when Bo picked Wide Guard. Exactly. No, way to chew me out. Deservedly so. Okay, so Xander, Kiba, Tegan. Hopefully you are all around. Hopefully Kiba said that Kiba is around. Otherwise, we might need a backup of some kind. But I think basically the backup would have to be Kieran, because I think both Onlara and Kevin can't do this. So Kiba is here, though, so huzzah. Okay. So let's go on the YCOM. Let's talk to the nice scientist lady. Xander Kiba Tegan, come on down. So we're going to say anything goes. And then we're going to save. And we're going to click on the plus button, and then we're going to await a code from Xander. But what will the code be? And please don't let it be 111-1111. Lewis? So there we go. But yes. Okay. Shifted the turbo. Oh yeah, I suppose I should check. Do I have any emails or messages or anything? Nope. I think I'm alright for now. Oh, the game crashed again! Again! Is this on Switch 2, Xander? Because this is interesting. When I do get my Switch 2, and I am going to be so optimistic as to say when and not if, even though right now it feels like an if. But like, when I get a Switch 2... Again, I am going to only move over, like, select games, but I don't think I'm going to do Sword and Shield, because I just don't... I don't want to... For every, like, transferring of a Pokemon game, there is an inherent risk of losing everything. And with Sword and Shield, I just feel like there's less of a reason to. I don't know. So, first one was a system crash, second was just a game. Oh, the game crashed. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, I have had that happen once, and it happened on stream when I did my Pokemon Sword, but chat decides my team playthrough. I remember that. And I was like, wait, how has Pokemon Sword crashed? Like, but anyway. I think I can't remember whether I've actually had a crash on Scarlet and Violet. I've had like a load of soft crashes where like the game kind of freezes, you know. But never, I think maybe I've had like one... But Arceus was the game that crashed for me a ton. Again, no one ever talked about that, though. This is why I just sort of got annoyed when people talked about Arceus, because it was like, if you have not had this game... like, and there were so many people I knew who were, like, having game crashes, and so when people would talk about the game and not talk about it crashing, I was like, how can you not talk about it crashing? Like, it's crashing for loads of people, and I've had so many crashes. Like, I really did have, like over half a dozen crashes in Legends Arceus. It was stupid. I heard the setting up and taking down of camp is a little faster on Switch 2, so you wait until you got one to do the Swords of Justice hunts. Oh, that's nifty. That's using the old noodle. Okay, so getting that in before I have to shut up in 8 minutes. Okay, so Xander, Kiba, Tegan, please... hit the A button, which you've already done. I'm the one holding everyone up. So Nihilego, it's very weak to ground, and then steel, water, psychic. Okay, so ground, steel, water, psychic. So there's loads of steel. But obviously Bishop doesn't actually have a steel move. Neither does Sandslash. So well done for picking Clang. I'm going to go with Bishop because it does have Psycho Cut at least. So that is marginally better than Sandslash. But Sandslash is still good defensively. Like, we'd still want Sandslash for, like, the defensive utility, and because, like, Ice is nice. Ice is good against ground types, so... Sandslash is... And then, okay, and then either Glalie or... I'd say Glalie or Lantern, but are good choices here, so... ZA is now just 2 weeks away. I can't believe I haven't said that at some point today, because it is literally 2 weeks, like, now. Okay, oh, ground was on the left? Let's have a quick look. Sorry, I kind of missed some stuff there. There is water on the right as well, but hang on, let's see. Flareon and Garboda, Seismitoad. Oh, Seismitoad doesn't actually have ground, but there is a Crawdaunt, so that's pretty nifty. And then there's... Oh, is that a Crocodile? Oh, it's a Crocodile! Oh, and there's also Nidoqueen, I think, but... who's better at a Crocodile and Nidoqueen? Because they both have special attacking ground moves, so maybe Nidoqueen is better, because Nidoqueen resists poison and rock, whereas Crocodile doesn't. So, oh yeah, the overview trailer. I didn't watch it. I watched like a bunch of Japanese TV commercials, but the overview, I feel like, surely we already kind of know what's up with the, you know, didn't we like already kind of have an overview essentially? Like, oh, there are these battles at night and stuff like that. I don't know. I might be just making up stuff at this point. Right, okay. Knight slash Mulika Fate slash. Also, who, if we switch people, who do we switch and when do we switch them? That is the question. And the answer is I don't know. I do think Nidoqueen would be a good switch. So I think Nidoqueen for Lantern at a minimum. But what was on the second? Oh, Crawdaunt. We could switch Sandslash for Crawdaunt. Because Sandslash isn't very good against Nidoqueen. And it's not that great against Nihilego. So maybe we could do like Sandslash for Crawdaunt and then we could get rid of the Lantern for Nidoqueen. If that makes sense and sounds good. I'm glad none of these trailers are giving the plot away. Yeah, no, I know. That's the thing. Oh, sorry. We're choking. I was going to say, one thing I was I was sort of pleasantly surprised with Arceus is they didn't sort of really talk about the story. They didn't give away, like, the opening scene of the game, like, at all. And I was actually very impressed with that. Like, because the opening scene was really cool and really, like, captivating and enticing. I was like, oh, whoa. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I'm in. And then the beginning of the game after that was, like, a little bit slow. And it was in a while before I was kind of into the game. And even then, to the extent that I got into it. Because, again, it just wasn't really that much for me, that game. But I am excited about Xenoblade Chronicles ZA. I think it'll be cool. Right. Oh, hang in there, Clang. I did this thing. I remember everyone online freaking out over the Arceus phone. See, that was the one thing. They really shouldn't have said, oh, you've got an Arceus phone as like a feature when they then didn't explain the beginning of the game. Like, that should have just been something they'd not revealed beforehand. Like, that should have just been something they revealed afterwards. That should have just been like, players who have been playing the game will know about the Arceus phone. Here's a high-res pic of it, or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, that was really silly, because I was like, what? Arceus phone? And it wasn't really that important, like as in important for people to know about before the game came out. Like, that wasn't really, like, a big selling point of the game kind of thing, because it was just like, oh, this is the thing that has all your options and your map and stuff like that. It's like, okay, like, thanks, that'd be like, in The Legend of Zelda, go through dungeons where you can find the dungeon map and the compass, and it's like, okay, thanks. So the phone's Wi-Fi service is simply divine. Yeah, very good, Kevin, very good. Okay, so, yeah, I think we could go for Crawdaunt, and we could get some items from the backpacker, and then there is another backpacker, so hopefully if we do 2 backpackers in a row, like, we should get something pretty good here, right? But yeah, so Tegan, are you good for switching for this Crawdaunt? Because you do have Brick Break for it now, and that you have Brick Break for the Crawdaunt now, and then your Crawdaunt will have Muddy Water or Max Geyser for the Nidoqueen, so, like, that should be really good, basically. Ooh, okay. If I go Expert Belt, maybe that'll work. But yeah, the Arceus... Again, like, the Arceus phone, in the context of the game and stuff like that, is cool, but when you don't explain what that opening cutscene is, it's just like, what? But, like, people are writing on scrolls and stuff. Like, what's the dealio? So yeah, they shouldn't have, like, advertised that as like a feature before the game. Again, the thing about Arceus, it's interesting. I was kind of looking back at some things lately. I actually saw my Facebook post from a few years ago, and I was like, look, I'm watching the trailers for Arceus, and I just don't get why, like, people are excited about it. It just doesn't really look that fun. And like when I sort of see people say about why they're excited about it, it basically just amounts to, it's different. It's like, okay, but like, so's Mystery Dungeon, so's Pokemon Snap, so's, the Magikarp mobile game, or Pokemon Sleep, So like, I kind of need more, and that was kind of the thing, and And again, the thing with Legends Arceus, when you have your hands on it and you are sneaking around and catching Pokemon, it's very fun. Like it is very fun. Like you sort of feel your heart beating in your chest, like hoping a Pokemon doesn't notice you and stuff like that. But when you're watching that, when you're just watching an avatar on a screen kind of sneak through some, you know, not very tall grass, and it just doesn't look that fun. It's kind of why I've like never wanted to stream the game, because yeah, it's fun, but I think you'd have to really be particularly entertaining to kind of make the most of it, because I'm not sure how much the fun from the game would come through, but I don't know. Oh, we just lost a Pokemon. That sucks. It's the shiny noise. Now that is a good thing about it. Actually, the shiny noise, if you were like streaming, that would be a good and captivating thing. Like, oh, wait for it. But again, that wasn't advertised before the game came out, so yeah, I don't know, man. Also, I'm also wondering if Max Darkness is like stronger than Max Ooze, even with the not very effective, and maybe I should have done that, but oh well, it's too late now. Well, that really grinds my gears. Okay, so here we go. Well done, though, Team 4. Team 4 galore. But yeah, there's just a lot... Because, I mean, I remember one of the pre-release screenshots of Arceus showed the Pokedex page, and it just showed all the, like, sort of menial tasks for completing a Pokemon's Pokedex page. And I was like, but is this the game, though? Like, catch 25 Starly, use Wing Attack with a Starly, like, 20 times, like, you know, like, whatever it is. And it's like, because that doesn't sound very fun to me. And in fairness, it's not. Like, completing the Pokedex, like, isn't really, like... I do like the idea of the tasks. I do think there is... Again, I've sort of said Arceus, like, had a lot of good ideas for things, but I just don't think it always actually, like, applied... In application, they're done that well. A bit like Gold and Silver, basically. But, like, that's probably why one of my friends who really was, like, staunchly is like, oh, Arceus was amazing. He loves Gold and Silver. It's like, but Gold and Silver aren't really that great. Also, I'm not going to use a muscle band. I'm going to stick with my item. But hopefully you guys get better items or new items. Okay. I did like how some of the Pokemon pages would hint at side quests where Pokemon is involved. Yes, no, that's the thing. See, that's what I mean. That's a good idea. See, I like... Because, again, one of the good things about Xenoblade Chronicles games are, like, the side quests. That there's, like, things to do. There are constantly, like, things to be collected or enemies to defeat and stuff like that. And so I think that there is something in that. I think in some ways the Blueberry Academy kind of, like, had a little bit of that quality with, like, the Blueberry quests in the DLC for Scarlet and Violet. But for me... I actually do think that, like, every Pokemon should have a few tasks assigned with it. Like, if it has some kind of unique or special signature move, like, you know, see the Pokemon use the move, or you have to use the move yourself or something like that. You know, I think that if there's, like, say, like, a Pokemon with, like, if you had, like, something like an Meowstic and a, like, the two different Meowstics or something, it'd be, like, get one of each gender or something like that, you know. For, like, Vivian, well, not, Vivian's not the best example, but you know, Pokemon with, like, different forms, like Furfrou, get all the different Furfrou forms. I do think if you had a few little quests for, like, every Pokemon, or just, like, general quests, like, watch this move be used, you know, like, oh, that Pokemon just used Ember, I got, like, a reward, you know. I do think if there were, like, constantly little things, like, ticking away in the background, like, oh, I just used Ember, I, like, got some points for this. Like, if you had, like, some kind of point system, not like EXP, but, like, a different point system, and then those points are, like, your trainer level, and they give you things, you know. I think stuff like that would be good, because you'd be more... it would entice you to, like, use different Pokemon and different moves more and stuff like that if you were constantly getting, like, rewards for being encouraged for, like, doing different things. So I do think that... I do think there is something there in, like, having a quest system, a bit like in Xenoblade and Pokemon Go. Even, like, to be honest, I hate saying, like, the game needs to be more like Pokemon Go, but, like, Pokemon Go, like, can often have, like, loads of little quests going on in the background that you're kind of, like, actively kind of chasing. Like, right, I need to, like, throw. I need to like get good throws on a Pokeball. I need to catch Pokemon of a certain type. I need to, and so I think if you incorporated that kind of stuff into Pokemon, like from Xenoblade, like from Pokemon Go, I think that would make and the Blueberry Academy, I think that would be really fun in Pokemon. But you need to have like a lot of it. And with the Pokedex, it needs to not be as grindy as in Legends Arceus, because the Pokedex quests in Legends Arceus are just like way too grindy. You know, like, oh, catch like 15 of this Pokemon. And I know that there are like outbreaks and stuff, like, which do, you know, ultimately make it easier, but when you're like first playing the game and like catching 15 or something, that's just like exhausting, man. Is anyone switching? Yes! Shirido, Kiba, switch. Yeah, we do not want a Lantern when we can have a Nidoqueen, basically. So, and plus, Kiba's going to have the power, so that means that Kiba can use ×4 super effective Max Quake, and then that'll be really good as well. So, good question. Kevin, Arceus scratched your itch for hunting Pokemon, but you actively avoided battling in it. On Lara, hopefully enough of the collecting is left for those of us who love PLA. I like the collecting aspect and stuff. Again, I mean, I like the collecting, but here's the thing. I think the collecting's really fun in Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield. Like, Pokemon Sword and Shield is such an amazing game to beat the Pokedex in. And I wish more people acknowledged that. I wish more people... Again, like, you know, when I say... I know you guys have heard me say it so much over the year. It's like, hey, do you have the shiny charm? And then it's like, oh, you should really get it. Like, completing the Pokedex in this game is really fun. It's because completing the Pokedex in this game is really fun. But yeah, but to you, Arceus really focused on the collecting part of being a trainer. So people who prefer battling, not liking it as much, makes sense. That's the thing, ZA is... That's the thing... That is the thing that's a bit weird. I feel like they are kind of like... sort of trampolining, springboarding off of the Legends name, but it's like this game isn't going to have that much in common with Legends Arceus. But yeah, I think that there's a middle ground between all of this, between the Legends Arceus style of like capture and going out in the wild, but again, I think when you have the gameplay revolve around catching though, that's kind of the weakness of Arceus. Like, the catching was great. Right, it was really fun. Again, the controls and stuff like that were a little bit, you know, the controls weren't that great, and it was a bit of an awkward game kind of thing in terms of like all the different buttons and stuff. But the principal idea was really good. But where Arceus kind of fell down a bit for me is just this thing where I don't think catching alone is like a captivating enough thing. It's why, like, you know, one of the reasons why Pokemon Let's Go is still good is because the battles are still there and are still pretty solid. But if Pokemon Let's Go focused on the catching more than it did and took away from the battles a bit more, it'd be a bit like, eh. And Pokemon Go, the reason why Pokemon Go is like captivating, despite being focused around catching, is because of the actual physical element of like, oh, I'm going to go over there, and then let me spin this, and then let me do this, and so... anyway, we will turn this thing. So stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars! For me, I'm used to catching 20 of the same Pokemon because getting a decent nature can be annoying. Kevin, the mints. Right, Flareon is a no. Crawdaunt is also a no. Nidoqueen is not green. But will we get... the Golden Nihilego? No! It's a Nihileno. I'm just laughing at Kevin's comment there. Right, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Hardy ha ha, sassy, and serious, and gentle. There it is! Lax or gentle, there's always one. I'm going to go with the... Do I want to go Flareon or Nidoqueen? Actually, I feel like I probably always go with Flareon, so I'm going to go with Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen cannot breed. But you'd think out of the three it would be the one that could, but it's Nidoran female. I feel like they got that wrong. I feel like they meant to do Nidoqueen, and then they selected the wrong one. So, okay. So, oh dear, it looks like you've run out of space. But there we go. So, chat, my lovely chat. Let's do... Hang on. Let's list my tickets, and then... I think everyone basically, with the exception of Kieran, has played an even amount of time. So maybe like Kieran needs to be in the next one. But we could do the Nightbot random selection game to decide on everyone else. So you know, I will just say my fingers would be crossed for Xander because it is Xander Day. But we have Thunderous, Celesteela, Stack Attacker, and then Nihilego was the wild card. So this is now the bonus card round in a bonus stream. But could you let me know how many times you played and what you can do? And then if there's a Pokemon everyone can do, such as Thunderous, maybe we'll just settle on a Thunderous. But yeah, let me know what you can do. Let's see who's still here and who can still play. And then we can do our final round of the day. But yeah, we might do some Nightbot random selection game if people are around. We have 4 so far. No Kieran. But yeah, so hang on. Let's just get some numbers up. Let's go 1 on Lara, 2 Kevin, if I can type Kevin correctly. Tegan is going to be number 3. 4 is going to be Xander. And if Kiba is here, Kiba can be number 5. I'm just going to put Kiba in as like number 5, but then we'll just wait and see if Kiba is around or not. Okay, so Kieran, you are going to be in this one. But yeah, because I do now see your strike 1. But yeah, I say let's go for Thunderous because that is the one that like everyone can do here. Oh, you type. Oh, I was like, bro, why am I listed as Nevin? I was like, wait, did I get it wrong? But like, no, okay. Oh, thank goodness. I was like, oh wait, I thought I typed it right. No, you're actually typed as like Kevwun instead of Kevin, like Kevwun. Okay. So I'm gonna give Kiba like 15 seconds to reply because that's going to decide whether we do an RNG 4 or an RNG 5. But yeah, so okay. So we're going to do the Nightbot random selection game twice, okay? So Kieran is definitely going to play, but then if it's number 1, Onlara joins us. If it's number 2, Kevin joins us. If it's number 3, Tegan joins us. And if it's 4, Xander will join us. And if Kiba replies before I finish this sentence, then Kiba will be number 5. But yes, first the worst, second the best, third the man with the hairy chest, and fourth the golden eagle. Let's see who they pick. Sorry, that's just like a thing from school. Is that in America? It was a thing in English. Luca, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't need to trade anything. And I'm not like interested in any trades or anything. We do also have like rules about trading and stuff like that. I don't. Let me just see. Did Nightbot like trading? Oh yeah. So yeah, if you wish to do Pokemon trades in chat, it's at your own risk. Please exercise caution. I highly recommend only trading for Pokemon of equal value, such as if they want Zacian, then you ask for Zamazenta, and stuff like that. But yes. Okay. So anyway, the random number is 1 on Lara. See, who said first is the worst? It was actually the best. Okay, so on Lara will be the first one up. And then second, so we have to do it again. Hopefully Nightbot does not pick the same number again. So this is going to be Kevin, Tegan, and Xander, okay? 3 out of 4 chance of this picking not on Lara. So here we go. Let's see, unless it picks on Lara again. On Lara is so nice that you can be picked twice. But let's see, the number is 2, it's Kevin. Okay, but yeah, so let's go with, so Kieran, on Lara, and Kevin. Oh, this was like team 3, wasn't it? So that's quite funny. But there we go. No, I don't think we'll ever have it top what it did for... Actually, well, no, we did have one time where I think it really did just go nuts picking like Kevin over and over. But Jill the other day was funny. But yeah, on Lara is no Jill apparently, according to Kevin. So there we go. So yeah, so basically this is basically just team 3, isn't it? Because that was on Lara, Kevin, and Kieran. So on Lara, Kevin, Kieran, please come on down. So make sure you are connected to the internet. Make sure you talk to the nice scientist lady. Make sure that you select Thunderous. Who is not a Jones, but who we might still call Jones anyway, out of some fun stuff. But yeah, I am sorry, Tegan and Xander, but I'm sure we'll see you guys again, and we'll get to do some more or whatever. So 02100344, that's the code. Ready, set, bow. You guys know this about Thunderers, like rock and ice are very nice. Ground types are amazing. Lightning Rod, Manectric, Cantonian Raichu, or Volt Absorb, Jolteon, and Lantern. Grass, Dragon, other electric types resist it. I did already say ground is brilliant, but I didn't say it was brilliant. I just said ground, I think. And then watch out for Sludge Wave, because it has Sludge Wave, and then it also has Rain Dance, Weather Ball, and Thunder. So here we go. If this Thunderous is shiny for me, I will name him Jones. There we go, that's the spirit. Okay, I'm going to go with Dugtrio, because it is a ground type. So yeah, but this is going to be tough. Klefki does have Light Screen. It's a solid support move, which is good for a Thunderous. Oh, Kieran, you are once again the last Dynamaxer. A Bomber Snow, though. You get a Bomber Snow, which means no science for you. But yeah. Yes, you have to take the Bomber Snow, because a Bomber Snow sucks if you don't Dynamax it. What was the Pokemon? There was like some Pokemon we like tried to use a Bomber Snow against, where I think it was like maybe like Tornadus or something, and where it just like gets wiped out and it's like not very reliable. Okay, Electric. I didn't see a whole load of stuff here. Hang on, Rock and Ice, Rock and Ice, Rock and Ice. Okay. Oh, Whiscash is to the left. That's actually pretty good. Let's see. So Liepard, Altaria, Trevenant, Pangoro, Metang, Pincurchin. Okay, we don't want Pincurchin. Vileplume is okay defensively. Do we just want the Whiscash instead of Kevin? Do you want the Mighty Belcher? And then I think, like to quote Bob's Burgers, do you want the Mighty Belcher? That's probably a quote in Bob's Burgers, right? If it's not, it should be. But yeah, I think we basically do that one switch and then we just like hold on to everything, right? And then we just pick a path that's good with the Pokemon we have. So like maybe we face off against Pincurchin, but we don't switch for the Pincurchin. Okay, I'm going to high horsepower, more like a high horsepower, boost our special defense, and then we should be good basically. Chat, my lovely chat. I have a question for you. No, I have a question for you. Are there any Nintendo Life fans here? The website and YouTube channel, Nintendo Life? Any Nintendo Life people here? I like Nintendo Life. I've been watching them for quite a few years now. Probably like a good 5 years or so, maybe 4 or 5 years. But I just ask because Xeon from Nintendo Life is leaving, or he did his like last video. Like they did like his last video today. And just it was sad because I really like Xeon. And so I was going to ask, like, have you guys had things where like someone you liked has left like a YouTube channel you like, or a TV program you like, or a movie franchise you like, or whatever? Anyone had a Doctor Who they were? Well, I mean, you're always sad at Doctor Who to see a Doctor go, but yeah, but yeah, I really liked Xeon, and so it'll be sad to see him go. But I wish him all the best in whatever he's got coming up next. Right, X is a more like an X-Wizard. And then Kadej. Oh, we're getting so close. But yeah, obviously every time a Doctor leaves, it's always sad. But then you're excited for the new person to start as well. Paralysis, yes! Oh, Paralysis, there we go. Right, Grassy Glide. Okay, there we go, yeah. I was a bit like, are we going to beat this? And I was like, oh yeah, we have a Bomber Snow. Always sad Eccleston didn't get longer. I know, he was really good. He really did, like... I mean, I don't want to say he walked so Tennant could run, because it wasn't even walk. It was like he ran so Tennant could run, basically. Ah, that's a shame, Kevin. Oh, that's interesting, Tegan. Right, but yeah, Durant switch. Nicely done, Kevin. Well switched. Okay. And then, yeah, we'll just pick stuff that we're, like, good against now, basically. What are, like, a bunch of grounds, rocks, waters, and grass and ice is good against? That is the question. There is Altaria, who, you know, Bomber Snow is good against. Actually, do we... Actually, no, yeah, I would say Altaria. I say maybe, like, Altaria, then Pincurchin. Honestly. I think Trevenant is, like... Trevenant, like, hits Whiscash ×4 super effective. And yeah, I can't really hit it hard. So he introduced you to the Doctor as a character and made you love the character. Ah, that's good. Right, Dug Trio. More like Dug Tree Go. Alright, Cloud 9, so no weather, unfortunately. I don't know whether the weather is going to impact us here. The answer is no, it won't, because of Cloud 9. That's what Cloud 9 does. Do-do-do-do. The only other thing I had was, did you guys hear about Maxwell House? Did you guys hear about this story today? Maxwell House, the coffee people. No, okay. So I thought this was... Unless this is, like, some longer prank, this does seem to be an official story. Like at first you'd think this is, like, an Onion headline, but this does seem to be a real story. So Maxwell House, they're, like, a coffee brand. They've been a coffee brand for a long time. I don't think they've, like, changed their branding for 133 years is what I think I remember hearing. But Maxwell House, again, this sounds like an Onion headline. Maxwell House are changing their branding to Maxwell Apartment. Again, this sounds like an Onion headline, but it seems to be real. Based on various sources. They're changing their name from, like, Maxwell House to Maxwell Apartment as, like, just part of, like, the changing economic times and to be more, like, approachable kind of thing. Like, because, again, the idea of, like, Maxwell House is it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like, hey, it's like coffee for everyone, I guess, is the idea. Like, coffee you have, like, at home in your house. But now the idea of, like, having a house is, like, so unattainable that it's like, and so they want to make sure it's like, hey, we're affordable, and, like, for regular people kind of thing, that it's like Maxwell Apartment. Again, sounds like an Onion headline. I completely understand this, and even I'm like, I'm still gonna hold out until this happens kind of thing. But yeah, I think Pincurchin is gonna be the easiest thing for us to beat here. It does have water moves to take me out, but otherwise it just can't really hurt us. I know, but, like, I've seen it reported on, like, sort of, like, official sources and stuff. And, yeah. Doodaloo. Do-do-do. But yeah, but that's the thing. Unless it's something where they, like, it does turn out to be like a prank kind of thing. A bit like with the, did you guys see, like, the Craig Robinson thing? Although I don't think that this is a very clever thing to do, because I think a bunch of people would have heard the setup, but then not the prank part of it. So, like, Craig Robinson, the comedian and actor, movies like Hot Tub Time Machine, and like, he's great in Brooklyn Nine-Nine in his guest spots in that show. But he, Doug Judy, that's the name of the character. But yeah, Craig Robinson, there was a thing recently, like, headlines went around saying that he, like, oh, and I think he, like, posted, like, a video on, like, Instagram or whatever as well. But it was like, he announced that he's gonna, like, be quitting comedy, right? And it was like, oh, what? But I kind of knew something was up, like, it was very weird. And also because literally, I live, like, down the road from, like, a comedy place kind of thing, right? Like a place where people do stand-up. And so, like, loads of celebrities, like, sort of, and stand-up comics, like, go to this place. Like, it's remarkable how I'm so close to all these, like, stand-up comedians, although I never go and watch them because of the pandemic and money. But anyway, like, Craig Robinson was literally, like, listed as, like, doing stand-up at one of these places. It's like, well, he clearly hasn't quit it yet, because he's doing stand-up down the road from me, like, in a week from now or whatever. And then basically it was part of, like, Kevin, oh, I think I saw that. And see, this is the thing. If you saw that part, but then you didn't see the other part, this is kind of why I think, like, well, I hope he got paid a lot of money for this. Basically, it was, like, part of, like, some AT&T advertising thing. Like, there was, like, I don't know, some AT&T AI or whatever. It was like, oh, you can just get, like, the Craig AI to, like, do the work, you know, sort of like sort out stuff for you or whatever. I don't know, but it was basically part of like some AT&T advertising campaign. It was like a fake out, like he wasn't really actually quitting comedy and acting and stuff like that. But yeah, like I bet there are people who only saw the first half of that because again they're like, oh, Craig Robinson's quitting comedy, but I didn't see any like, oh, don't worry guys, Craig Robinson isn't quitting comedy. But, like, so, unless it's something like that, where they're actually not doing it, kind of thing, and they're, like, faking people out. But, a bit like the Mr. Peanut thing, Mr. Peanut did that as well, didn't they? Where it was sort of kind of a fake out. Brian dying in Family Guy, that was kind of a fake out. So, also, my dead dog trio. But yeah, I was like, I hope they paid him a lot of money, because there are going to be people who, like, saw that story, and then, like, not realizing that he didn't like quit comedy, and hopefully none of them are like in the industry or anything like that. Someone's like, oh, you know who would have been perfect for this? Craig Robinson, but I heard he quit, so I guess I'll find someone else. So anyway, but like I wouldn't do that. The only way I would, like, joke about quitting is if literally in, like, the same video or whatever, I then immediately, like, reneged upon it or whatever kind of thing. You know, like an April Fool's video. But I wouldn't, like, do a video, have it out and about for a couple of weeks, and then have a second video being like, haha, just kidding, guys. Like, wait, what? But anyway, yes, we don't want the pink urchin. It was just something easy for us to defeat, he says, after dying to it. Yeah, the peanut baby. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, exactly. That's the thing. It's like, oh, yeah. That's the thing. It's like, they do these things and then you kind of forget about them. And it's like, oh, yeah. Like, hey, everybody, Homer's back. Oh. Right, Thunderous. Here we go. Here we go, everyone. There's also like, Mom, Dad, Bart's dead. I think of that all the time. I literally am going through, like, old pictures and stuff on my phone, and I had, like, a version of that as, like, a meme for a thing. I think I may have even, like, had 2 different versions, like, things where I'd used that as a template for, like, a meme. Because, yeah. Yeah, I love the, like, Bart's dead, like, dead tired, like, dead serious about going to Itchy and Scratchy Land, or whatever. Yeah. So... But yeah, sorry, I am just being like a little bit quieter just because, so I apologize that I'm like less enthusiastic with some of these jokes and voices and stuff. Right, Rain Dance, give it a chance. Although actually, we're giving it a better weather ball because of Abomasnow, so maybe Kieran could have scienced. Right, there's a Rock Slide, good start to the battle, Rock Blast. 1 Rock Blast, 2 Rock Blast, 3 Rock Blast, 4 Rock Blast. Wait for it. 4. But that's still good. That's as good as a Stone Edge, basically. Okay, here we go. Hail, more like a fail. Right, Thunderous is getting desperate. It is going to use Discharge, but it doesn't affect Took True, and it doesn't affect Whiscash. So there we go. No. We're in the red. We're in the red. And the Whiscash misses. No. No. Okay. Oh, this is going to be tight. Well, I say that. It's not really. Right, here we go. Max Hailstorm. No, not Dog Trio. No. Oh gosh. Like Kevin's right there. Okay. Oh, I forgot to change the Nightbot. Oh, I need to change Nightbot to say about Thursdays and Fridays, don't I? Right, Rock Blast. Okay, we need this to hit like all 5 times here, which means it's only going to hit twice. 1, 2. Chris Pratt face. 3. Bigger Chris Pratt face. 4. Okay, the hail will do the job here, but okay, nicely done, everyone. Right, here's the max hailstorm. More like a max fieldstorm. Come on. Yes! Okay, well done, Team 5, aka Team 3, Part 2. The return of the revenge of Team 3. Well done, everyone. So, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. If you haven't clicked like on the video, now would be an amazing time to do so. It's time for Bo to Shame His Fans. Do we have any more? Oh no, yeah, we should have some more people. Yeah, no, we should have at least 3 more likes. I think we had like 11 before. We should have at least 14, if not 15 now. So if you have not yet clicked like on the video, now would be an amazing time to. As the clock ticks to 4 p.m. So well done, everyone. Well done. Well done. So, Whiscash is, I think that is not shiny. Whiscash is one of the harder ones to tell, but I'm pretty sure it's not shiny. Altaria is not golden. But will we get the orange nose Pincurchin? No, unfortunately not. Okay, but so Whiscash is a no. Altaria is a no. Pincurchin is also a no. You can't spell Pincurchin without no. But will we get the slightly purple Thunderous? No! Dang, I wanted a slightly purple Thunderous though. I wanted it. Okay, so let's see. No sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there. Also, 8,000 experience points at Altaria compared to like 12, 12, and 18. That's wild. Okay, so bold and brash. Actually, is there a rash? There's a timid, lonely, and gentle. There's a gentle. It's always a lax or a gentle. But yeah, lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. But there's timid. There we go. I'm going to go with the timid Altaria because, hey, it's got loads of special moves. So there we go. I like it. I like it. Chat, one thing we can talk about on another stream, or what I can sort of quickly talk about quickly, is Legends ZA seems to have this focus on battling and also on Mega Evolution. But the thing is I feel so many Mega Evolved Pokemon really, like, sort of a big part of their Mega Evolution is their ability. So, for example, Mawile gets huge power, which doubles its attack. But if you don't have abilities, you don't have that. Now, unless Legends ZA kind of fudges things around to kind of fix that, you know, but otherwise, Mega Mawile is gonna kind of mega suck. But like Blaziken with Speed Boost, again, I know it's like, well, a regular Blaziken can have Speed Boost, and that's true, but again, Mega Blaziken has Speed Boost, so that's something that you can, like, take advantage of. But like, there's a lot of Pokemon where, even like Salamence with Aerolate, or Aerolate, or whatever, I think it's just called Aerolate instead of Aerolate, but I think that sounds dumb. But like Aerolate though, again, that's like quite an important ability for Salamence. Kangaskhan, one of the best Mega Evolved Pokemon there is. You know, an important part of that is because it would get the second hit in, and I kind of can't imagine not getting a second hit in with Mega Kangaskhan. I feel like that's part of the point. Like, Mega Kangaskhan largely looks the same. Like, just having the baby hop out of your pouch without it, like, doing anything is going to be kind of weird. So, Mega Charizard Y having Drought, that's quite an important one. Mega Charizard X with the, like, the claws, the tough claws or whatever, that's, like, quite a big deal. Again, like, that's kind of what turns Charizard into, like, more of a physical attacker. I mean, I know it's, like, physical attack stat changes, but still, you know. So, yeah, so we'll maybe talk about this another time. Maybe I'll, like, go through and make a list and we'll talk about it. But anyway, welcome back. Would you like us to keep Thunderous? Yes, I would. Because we still don't have it as shiny, even though we've been hunting for it since, like, February or something like... No, February or April? I don't know, but it's like before April is when we started hunting for Thunderous. So, you know, not great. Not great. But anyway, Anyway, Buck, you guys, gals, non-binary pals, have been absolutely wonderful, and I so hugely appreciate it. And also, I need to move these into a different box because this is the wrong box. Hang on a minute. On Lara, I'll get that reference. Right, anyway, thank you all so much for joining me for a bonus stream. I should be around tomorrow, just a heads up. So I'm thinking I probably will be around tomorrow, but I will wait until tomorrow to announce it. That email I got today could mean that maybe next week I might not be able to do Thursday or Friday. We'll have to see. But again, that's why just wait until the Thursdays or Fridays and I'll announce them or whatever. If I ever know I can't do a Wednesday or a Thursday, I'll announce it earlier or whatever. But yeah, but I think I should be okay for tomorrow as well. So if you're around tomorrow at this time, like 2 till 4, so right now it's 4:05 p.m. So from like 2 till 4, if you are around again, I should hopefully be back again tomorrow, unless I get some big news between now and then. I should be back tomorrow as well. So, 5 down, 95 to go. Let's hope we get that shiny legendary soon. Thank you so much, everyone. Like the stream if you haven't already. And I will see you tomorrow, and hopefully tomorrow, and then also this weekend. Lots of love, like the video, subscribe, ring the bell, all that stuff, and see you later. Bye.